Good evening and welcome to this live telecast on GS Motivator YouTube channel of Chamber for Service Industry. Now, all the educators, counselors, educational leaders, and all those associated with education ecosystem directly or indirectly, I have a question for you. Do you really think the education that we are providing today in our school, in our college, in universities, or any institute is really going to prepare our youth for the future jobs, for making them that competent to be one of the best performer in their career, or we are just delivering the education so that they can get the degree. If you're doing that, you need to think, because nowadays education should be combined with good career opportunities also. And at the same time, with the career opportunity, the education ecosystem should be holistically developed so that we can empower our youth, our educator, with a holistic overall grooming development that not just transform them for the future jobs, for their careers, but also help them in living their life, in managing their life happily. And to be a good citizen, to be a good human, full of values, ethics, and emotional intelligence, apart from IQ, they should have good amount of EQ as well. So I have a question. Do you wish exponential growth in your students' placements? And with that, you want that your admission should go to par excellence, that every student wants to get a seat in your school, in your college, in your university, just to get that extra um, efforts that you are bringing in your education system, which not only caters the degree, but also help them develop the overall personality, their career, and making them a true happy human being. If you are looking for that and you are thinking with this, so we have a solution for you through Service Industry Finishing Lab and Digital Inspirational Lab. Now, these can be two names, these can be two ventures, these can be two concepts. You may sound it, but they are leading to the one direction, that is making education and skills relevant. And one deals with technology, because during and post pandemic, we have learned that um, adopting a hybrid model and being technologically sound is very much essential. And the other model helps you to fulfill the dreams, to achieve that goal, even if technology is not that sound at your premises, at your infrastructure. So let's just see that why this competency, these future jobs going to look like, and why we are talking about skills up in a lab, or service industry finishing lab, or digital inspiration lab, what is the concept behind this, and how they are going to help getting students that future ready skills and competence in them. So my dear audience, First of all, when we talk about future career, so it is not just about skills. And when I'm talking about the holistic development, where we are not just focusing on education, getting degree, getting good marks, but also focusing on the career, and more than that, developing the overall holistic personality of the youth. So that includes skills as well as competencies. And when we talk about skills, it is related to a certain area, network, or the career or the organization. But when we talk about competencies, that is much broader than that and includes overall knowledge and behavior that extends beyond the career also, that helps to revive, to bring prosperity, overall grooming in your entire lifetime, that we call as a uh, continuous lifelong learning. So skills and competencies both are very much required. And when we talk about 21st century skills beyond pandemic also, and future, for future growth and future career prospects, there are 4 C's. Now these 4 C's are, there can be a lot many skills to be listed down, but it is good to talk um, something which is very, very, very essential, rather than listing down. I can give you whole lot of a list of 150 skills that we should groom and prepare our youth for. But here I would like to talk about 4 C's of 21st century skill, that is collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, communication, and that all starts with curiosity. That is there from the very beginning of the school education. That's why we are saying, when we are talking about skills lab, when we are talking about digital inspiration lab or finishing lab for service industry, that does not cater to higher education or the students who are going to get some kind of a job or looking for a better career, but it starts from the very beginning of their educational life, that is the school education. So collaboration includes leadership and initiative, cooperations, flexibility, responsiveness, and the same time, creativity is again something which is very, very important, that you should have innovative ideas, something very creative, which can help others. And at the same time, critical thinking, which includes critically analyzing, interpreting, reasoning, and basically this all helps for problem solving and system thinking. So we need to not just think, but we need to think critically and to analyze the situation, so that in any problem or any difficult situation, you can help your company, you can help your family, you can help the society to get out of that problematic situation. And of course, as we talk, as we always say, that one skill that is the base of every kind of a skill that can be developed with, that is your effective communication and how you connect with the people. It is the people skill that you should have. So in any profession, in any role, maybe in any situation and in any stage of your life, if you know how to communicate, if you know how to effectively connect the people to people, that is very, very important. That and that comes with the confidence, the focused mindset, and with lot of emotional intelligence that you have. So, and nowadays, when we talk about technology, so digital communication also plays a very, very important role. And when we talk about communication, so it is not just only talking, and saying your perspective, but also understanding the perspective of the other person. So it is very important to have good listening also, if you want your communication to be effective. Now, When we talk about future skills that we need to prepare our youth for, uh, like I told you in the previous slide, also critical thinking, which leads to analysis and innovation and active learning. There can be other skills also, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity. So again and again, wherever you will find, wherever you will go, these things are very much into this and into the development and the growth and the career orientation and career preparation of the youth. But are we actually, we need to think that first we need to understand that what we need, what we want to give apart from the as an addition with the regular education system. And then we need to think how to give that. And then we need to understand that what kind of a if we have made some kind of an infrastructure or delivery mechanism for that, what should be the modules, what to be delivered, how to be delivered, how to make that innovative. So if you are providing this kind of an environment to your students from the very beginning, you think what kind of a change, what kind of a mindset, growth mindset, confidence building, adaptability, flexibility, positive thinking, what all you are going to give your students with all these things. But first we need to understand how to give that. It is not that if I may ask any teacher or any educator, they will say that we will do all these things in our classes. We do give them assignments for complex problem solving, role plays for analytical thinking. Yes, you do that, but that is limited to your education, to the syllabi, to the core topic that you are teaching them in the class or delivering the lecture for. Here, we want that we should go beyond the syllabi. We should go beyond the topic, and we should go beyond uh, the structured form of that subject in terms of management theories or maybe art subject, science subject, anything. We need to prepare students with these topics for the real life situations, for the industry focused situations, for the service industry, because nowadays every single structure, whether you talk about MSME, SMEs structures or any industry or anything, they are more approaching towards becoming services sector. And we need to actually groom our students apart from the regular syllabus or helping all these skills matching with the syllabus, not just with the syllabus, but apart from that, the real life situation, so that they understand that how to utilize all these things into different situations and how can we really adapt themselves in ourself as a student, as a youth, as a future career oriented person. So it is, first of all, we need to understand that what is the future, then how to deliver that, and then what to prepare to deliver to the students in a correct manner. So here, that's what a service industry finishing lab or digital inspirational lab is going to deliver to students in our training programs. So moving ahead, when we talk about competencies, so career-ready competencies, there are a lot many things like team building, collaboration, leadership, and like that, what all we have told. But because it goes beyond some technical aspect or a particular career, it do focuses on the overall uh, growth opportunities or bringing globe close to you. So it includes, like, say, diversity, equity, inclusiveness, self-awareness, and also bringing some kind of an innovation which helps you understand the situation and the people with which you are working. All these things, it is not possible to deliver in that 45 minutes lecture time. It is not possible to be with the subjects that we are teaching our students in the school, in the college, in the university. There should be a specific time slot, and there should be a specific place for the students to help them in gaining all these skills and competencies in themselves, so that they come with a holistic approach and personality development that is not locally helping them to grow, but helping them to grow at regional level, national level, and international level. So now, this is a beautiful chart, but a very lengthy chart to be fit in one slide. But quickly, I just want to tell the summary of it, the quick glimpses of it, is that this is the employment trends of the future work, maybe in 2050, wherein we have seen polarization, change in the classes of the work. There is more startups and entrepreneurship opportunities, and then the job opportunities will not just be till the urban areas, it goes to the tier 2 and tier 3 cities also. There will be a flexibility of work which we have started seeing from now onwards. There will be a shifting in the workforce, that is more aging population. According to, there will be a change in the workforce. So what I'm trying to tell you is, in the future there will be lot many flexibility of work, and we will be requiring the workforce which not only have a degree or a technical skill, but they should have a very, very, very effective, impressive behavioral skill, social skill, green skills that will be requiring, so that they should be adaptable, they should be flexible to match the situation and the adapting to changing environment. And for that, we need to prepare our students from today, because it is not about making them learn something. It is about changing their mindset. It is about bringing growth in their mindset that will match not just the jobs of present, but the future expectations also. And bringing them a what we say, self happiness, a kind of a bliss which comes from the inside, and that confidence, that power that they can handle any situation with a positive mindset. That kind of a workforce is really required. And this kind of a thing need to be groomed, need to be developed from the very beginning. That I always say, and I always believe, from the very beginning, that is the school education. Now also in the future, we will going to see, this is being told by United Nations also, and we're going to see green skills which will be very, very essential, important, um, that will be required. Now, when we say green skills, let's just understand the skills will be like, if I'm saying you should have good listening skills, how will you will say that listening skill is a green skill for the future? So you use your listening skills to communicate and negotiate complex problems that are related to improving the greener economy. Because nowadays we are seeing everything is going sustainable, and green economy is coming, and greener environment, whether it is service industry, whether it is um, manufacturing industry, or any industry in that sort, everything is going greener. So likewise speaking, if you say speaking, how that will going to help the greener economy. So you use your speaking skills to consult and advise people about green solutions, to spread the use of greener technologies. So like that, problem solving, creativity, staying positive, aiming high, leadership, teamwork, everything will in the future more and more. We have started it from now, but in future we will see the more expanded form of all these skills, which will be considered as green skills. So we need to groom our students, our generation, our younger generation into this. Now when I'm saying teamwork, so how I'm going to use that into green skills? So you use teamwork skills to raise environmental awareness and this is just an example, and coordinate and manage approaches to economic and ecological objectives. So this can be done. So why I'm stressing all these things is because if somebody asks me that you are talking about digital inspiration lab, what is the need for this? Because I was talking to someone and they asked that we do have labs, like we have science lab, we have physics lab, we have a mm, different segment for preparing students for entrepreneurship, incubators, simulators. So why is this? What is this inspirational lab all about? Inspirational lab is all about making education relevant. And when I'm talking to you, making education and skills relevant, I am actually talking about all these things that I've just discussed with you. The skills that are going to transform the job scenario of the future. And it has started from now. The skills that are going to transform the attitude, the personality, the holistic development, uh, the mindset of our youth, that is very much required to bring change in our society, to bring the workforce which is actually needed to help our country grow, not just country, but to help any society grow in a in the best of the best man. And moreover that, to make that one life, that one youth whom you have brought to your school, to your college, to your university with this promise that we will deliver you the best of the best education. Don't we think that this is our responsibility, not just to give them the theoretical knowledge or maybe the degree, but also to help them in achieving something in their life in true sense, that they will remember after a long time when they have passed out from your institute, your college, your university, and from the school, and they remember that this thing, this skill, this competency, or if I am a happy person today, this is because of my this teacher, this is because of my this educator, this is because of that inspirational lab that I have learned something in my college, in my school, in my university at that time. And it has helped me in transforming a better human being. And it has helped me in achieving great heights in my career that I think no one can have taught me like that, which my school, my college, my institute have taught me. So this is what required in our education system. When we talk about what is the purpose of education, why it should be meaningful, what is the real relevance of then that we want to bring, and that's what national education policy also talks about. So here, Chamber for Service Industry have two models with them, with us, that we were using, that we were training youth and educators into that brick and mortar finishing school concept, that is pre-pandemic, that we were helping the youth and educators transforming their career, their confidence level, their personality uh, into. And since pandemic, we thought that why not to bring this concept. The concept is there, but the thing is, both of them, both the models, they are talking about one and the only thing, that is skills, competencies, holistic development, which is very much needed from the regular, along with the parallelly to the regular education for the skills development, and bringing a positive change, a transformation and awareness in the youth and educators. But one follows a non-technological uh, way out, and one follows a technological way out. So digital inspiration lab is completely technology based. So if you think that your school, your college, your university, your institute supports technology in the best possible manner, so you can adopt this model. And if there is no technology at your premises, at your campus, you need not to worry for that. Even then, even without technology, we can develop those competencies, those skills, those holistic development, those relevance in the education without technology, or with a very limited technology concept. So all these things, because as I was telling you, it should start from the very beginning, from the school. So we are delivering different models. We have prepared different models for different levels. Like if this lab is in a school, and for the primary students, for the primary level or the middle level, they have a certain different kind of a module for those students. And when we are talking about high schools, or 10th, 11th, 9th, 10th, there's different module. Then for 11th and 12th, there's something different module. So to begin with, there are certain glimpses of the module that can be thought of from the very beginning for the junior levels, or for the primary level, that is curiosity, creativity, imagination, and that can go beyond and beyond, much higher than that, according to the levels of the student. And we have also developed modules, because in our these labs, we focus on the wellness factor very, very much. And when we talk about wellness, you all know that wellness is much more beyond that physical wellness. It has, if we search for it, it always comes that there are 8 dimensions of wellness. But here we have combined all that 8 dimensions into 4 specific one, which is mental wellness, personal wellness, professional wellness, and social wellness. And we have jot down different activities which you can perform with your students for these. And there are certain activities in our training programs, in that sessions we perform with the youth for making them job ready. So I think there is some session. Okay, I'm coming back to the slide. Let me just stop share my slide and then come once again with the slide, so that it is clearly visible to everyone. Okay, so we were on to the um, slide that I was talking about, that we have designed a whole lot of activities that we take during the session for the youth to make them job ready. And then, because all those green skills and all those things that UNESCO, United Nations, and other bodies at the global level are also focusing. So we are into this opinion that to transform our youth, to groom them, to grow, make them grow, it is very important that the teachers, the educators should also have capacity building. And I always say that when I'm talking about capacity building, it is not just in their syllabus, in their subject, in which they have an expertise. Like somebody is of science lecturer, somebody is of science teacher, any subject teacher. I'm not talking about make them expert in their subject, because they are the expert in their subject. And it is very important that every teacher, every educator should always revive the latest happenings, the latest developments in their subject. But here, when we are talking about the capacity building of educators, we are talking about uh, grooming them, helping them, and developing them through digital inspirational labs, so that they can help the students gaining that extra miles, or to growing in what we want to develop them for the future citizens, not just career person but citizens. For that, teachers should be also aware of that, because when they are empowered, when they have that capacity, they can actually help, actually handhold the students and walk through the journey, which helps them, not just the educator but the youth also, their students also, to transform. So we have whole lot of modules for teachers training, also for educators empowerment and capacity building programs also, that Chamber for Service Industry do through digital inspirational labs. So all these things, like this is a model that we have just depicted. It is a hypothetical diagram, a 3D image that shows that when you are going to develop, when you are going to build that, just even in, if you have 2 rooms to be dedicated for the lab, maybe service industry finishing lab or digital inspiration lab. So this can help you um, uh, taking the sessions for personality enhancement, communication, empathy, curiosity, critical thinking, and help your children think beyond their local area. They can go, they can grow in their region, they can get employment anywhere in the country and beyond that. So from a village, if the students are studying in the rural areas, even then those students can get the confidence and all competencies, skills, holistic development, awareness to make their career, to go beyond uh, their area, from their village to the global level. So the world will be theirs. It is just that we need to be more creative. We need to think that how to make our education system relevant for the students. So ultimately, digital skills, life skills, soft skills, and global skills that we want the digital inspirational lab will help you to follow. And what is the purpose? What will be the outcome? That every youth will then find their economical outcome, their personal outcome, their cultural outcome, their social outcome, because they have a whole lot of things that they have learned during their 3 years of course when they are in the bachelor's, or maybe if they are in their school, so they have whole lot of 6 years or 7 years, if we start from class 6 also, or if we start from class 4th or 5th also, even in the 3rd class also. So there are a whole lot of years where they can develop themselves and empower themselves, they understand the things, and then it will become their habit. uh, their thinking will change according to that, and we can transform their mindset towards the growth path. It will help them make it will help them make more grow as a responsible person and more happier person. So all what we are saying you is, just dedicate 2 rooms in your school, in your premises, in your college, in your university, institute, anywhere you want to. You need to dedicate 2 rooms for this, and Chamber for Service Industry is there to help you to develop that, to groom that, and give our consultancy to develop these finishing schools lab or digital inspiration lab inside the premises of your school, college, or university, any institute. We'll help you there, and we'll give entire hand holding of ours to you. We'll give our services to you. So if you really want to make that change, if you have really listened this webinar, this presentation carefully, and you really want that something, this kind of some extra, I will not say that this is an extracurricular activity, no, but this is something additional apart from the regular trendy education system, which really requires um, to empower our youth for the future in the real sense. Empowerment doesn't come in 3 months, can be to certain extent, to certain percentage. But if you really want to give them 100% transformation or 100% efforts, if you want to apply so that you can get the 100% result, I'm not talking about the degree results or the university results or the school results. I'm talking about the life results. Because actually, education is that which helps them to live their life in a true manner. So for that, if you really want such kind of a transformation, you definitely should go with these kind of a lab setups in your institute. That is very much required. You can always talk to us. You can consult us, and we will be very happy to deliver our services, our consultancy, and a hand holding with you for making education and skills relevant. So let's come together for that through innovative education, futuristic education, holistic skills, competencies for personal and professional development. Because an education is an education which actually helps someone transform as a person in a true sense and help them, give them a chance to think not only for himself or herself, but for the people, at least for the people, those are into their surroundings, and also helps them to multiply that skills, that competency, so that the entire society can prosper and can be happy in true sense. So we are reaching schools, colleges, and university and chamber for service industry. As I've told, we are always there to help. We will be happy. Whether we have, as I've told, we have two streams: digital inspirational lab or maybe service industry finishing lab. Through technology or without technology as well, you can go. And with any of the two concepts, whichever you like, you can talk to us. You can write us on the given email ID, and we can then discuss this in a much uh, elaborated manner, in a customized manner as per your requirement. So this is all about our concept. We are there to help you out. We are there to help our youth, the younger generation, and the educators, because we want that, again, education and skills should be relevant. So we will come tomorrow as well at the same time. It's a new concept to discuss more about digital inspirational lab concept, finishing school concept, and the future, how to make the youth and the educators future ready. But for now, goodbye. Take care. God bless all.